Wave your hands if you can hear me. That's right. If you can hear me, wave your hands above your head. That's brilliant. Now, touch your head. If you can hear me, put your hands on top of your head. Wonderful. Now, scratch your armpits. If you can hear me, scratch your armpits like you're a cheeky monkey. Finally, pat your head and rub your tummy. It's tricky, that one. Pat your head and rub your tummy. Brilliant. Right. Happy face. Sad face. Happy face. Sad face. Angry face. Silly face. Hello and welcome to this very special story hunt organised by On 5 Libraries to celebrate World Book Day. I am going to take you on a story hunt today. If you've never been on a story hunt before, let me explain how it works. A story hunt is a cross between a traditional storytelling and a scavenger hunt. To demonstrate, we're going to play a game. I am going to give you 10 seconds. You have to find an object from somewhere around you. If you're at school today, make sure you only go where your teacher allows you. So don't go running off around the school. But if you're at home, you're free to go pretty much wherever you like. Now, the object that you're going to find might be big or small. It might be weird or wonderful. But it's going to be green. You've got 10 seconds. Bring something green back to the screen. Off you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Have you found something green? 5, 4. It could be a pencil. It could be a toy. It could be a piece of fruit. It could be a piece of paper. Find something green. 3, 2, 1. And come back to the screen. Did you find something green? Well done. Now, this time I'd like you to find me something yellow. That's right, go and find something yellow. 10, 9, 8, 7. Go and find something yellow. 6, 5, 4. It can be big or small, bonkers or bizarre, weird or wonderful. It's just got to be yellow. Bringing it back to the screen in 3, 2, 1, and come back to the screen. Well done. If you haven't found anything so far, don't worry. We've got one more time to play. Are you ready? You've got the idea? Last time you looked for something yellow. The time before you looked for something green. This time, find me something blue. Off you go. 10, 9. Go and find something blue. 8, 7, 6. It can be a toy, it can be a piece of paper, it can be a book, it can be absolutely anything you like. It's just got to be blue. 4, 3, coming back to the screen in 2, 1. Come back to the screen, come back to the screen. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you for joining in. And perhaps whoever turned on the video today can take a picture of you with your story stash and send it to On 5 Libraries via the Facebook page, which is On 5 Library, which is spelled Library. I'll put it at the end of the video. Anyway, I have taught you how to scavenge. Now I'm going to teach you how to story hunt. Wherever you're watching this today, stand up on the spot where you are. If you're in your kitchen, your living room, your dining room, your classroom, your bedroom, stand up on the spot where you are. Now, being careful of everything and anyone around you, after 3, marching with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Cha, 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 cha. Are you marching? Cha, 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 cha. We're going on a story hunt. We're going to the library. We're super excited. But what will the story be? Can you do that with me? Of course you can. If you're not already stood up, stand up on the spot where you are and let's get ready to march. Let's go. Cha, 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 We're going on a story hunt. We're going to the library. We're super excited, but what will the story be? Hang on, before we go on our story hunt, I've just looked out the window. It looks pretty cold out there. You've got 10 seconds. Go and find either a hat, a scarf, some gloves or a coat. Off you go, wrap up warm. You've got 10 seconds. 10, I'm going to find my hat. 9, put that on. 8, throwing on a scarf too. 7, 6, have you found your coat, your hat, your scarf, your gloves? Make sure you've put them on. 5, 4, get your arms in your coat, get your hands in your gloves, wrap that scarf around your neck. Hurry up. 3, 2, 1, and come back to the screen. Well done. So we've got our hats and our scarves, our gloves and our coats, but we need a bag for our adventure. You've got 10 seconds. Go and find a shopping bag, a shoulder bag, a handbag. If it's mum's purse, make sure it goes back. A school bag, a rucksack. You've got 10 seconds. Go and find a bag. 10, 9, got my rucksack. 8, 7, 6, have you got your bag? Make sure you put it on. 6, 5, 4, if you've got your shopping bag, put it in a hand. If you've got your shoulder bag, put it on your shoulder. If you've got your rucksack or your school bag, make sure you're ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, come back to the screen. Well done. So we've got our hats, our gloves, we've got our bags. We're ready to go. Put your hand on the door handle. That's right. Put your hand on the door handle. After 3, with me. 1, 2, 3. Out the door. Bang! Run for the bus. Wait for me. Onto the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Off the bus. Bye! Up the library steps. Chug, 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 chug. Can you do that with me? Of course you can. Stand up on the spot where you are. Put your hand on the door handle. Let's go. Out the door. Bang! Run for the bus. Wait for me. Onto the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Off the bus. Bye! Up the library steps. Chug, 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 chug. Now, put one hand on the door handle. Put the other hand on the door handle. And after 3, we pull. 1, 2, 3, heave! 1, 2, 3, heave! 1, 2, 3, heave! Oh! This is like no Fife library I've been in before. No, instead of computers and books, there's trees. We're at the edge of a forest. You would have to be a very clever, very brave story hunter to go into a forest today. If you think that you are clever enough to go on a story hunt with 5 libraries into the forest, scratch your chin and have an idea. That's right, scratch your chin and have an idea. If you think you're brave enough, flex your muscles like this, flex your muscles like this, and flex your muscles like this. So if you think that you are clever enough, have an idea. And if you think you're brave enough, flex your muscles like this. And if you are ready for a story hunt with On 5 libraries, on the count of 3, you're going to wave your hands above your head and you're going to shout yay so loudly everybody in Fife, everybody in Scotland knows that you are story hunting with On 5 libraries today. You ready? 1, 2, 3, yay! Well, there's one more thing that we need. We need some binoculars. You've got 10 seconds. Go and find either some binoculars or a telescope or maybe a toilet roll to pretend to be a telescope or some kitchen rolls to pretend to be binoculars or maybe a magnifying glass or some glasses because we might need them to look around the forest. You've got 10 seconds. You ready? 10. 9. If you haven't got anything to hand, don't worry. Just practice doing your binoculars. 8, 7. Can you make a telescope just using your hands? 6. 5. Have you found something to use? 4. 3. Coming back to the screen in 2. 1. Come back to the screen. Well done. If you found binoculars or a telescope, magnifying glass or glasses, brilliant. But if you didn't have any of those things, don't worry. Let's make them with our hands. So, show me your hands, make them with your hands, and we'll look up, and we'll look down, and we'll look sideways, and we'll look the other way, and we'll look straight on. Can you do that with me? If you've got your binoculars or your telescope, do it with us. So, holding on to our view devices as we look up, look down, look side to side. And are you ready? After 3, tiptoe with me. So stand up on the spot where you are, being careful of those around you. Let's go. Shh, shh, shh. Tiptoe through the trees. Tiptoe into the forest. Tiptoe along the path, and oh, I can see something in those bushes. It's a little bear. Can you wave to our little bear? Wave back, little bear. Wave to our little bear. Oh, he's very sad, he says. You've lost your storybook? Oh, no. And on World Book Day too. Well, I tell you what, it so happens that I know a story all about a little girl who felt lost once upon a time, and perhaps I can use it to cheer this little bear and our story hunters up today. So, story hunters, sit down in the chair, cushion, or on the spot where you have been watching our sessions so far as I tell our story. Once upon a time, a family lived at the edge of the enchanted forest. Now, things were very busy in their cottage that morning. The dinner needed making, the baby needed feeding, the cottage needed cleaning, and Grandmama still needed visiting. How was Mother going to get all of her jobs done? She went out into the yard and called to her daughter, who was playing there in her favourite riding cloak, which of course, as we all know, was blue. Little Blue Riding Hood. No, that doesn't sound right. Oh no, I got it wrong, sorry. It was a green riding cloak. No, that doesn't sound right either. Little Green Riding. Yellow, it was a yellow... Oh, all right then, clever clogses. If you think you know what colour it was, you've got 10 seconds. Go and find something the same colour as the little girl's riding hood. And I tell you what, I'll give you a clue. It was red. 10 seconds. Go and find me something red. 10, 9. Go and find something red. 8, 7. It doesn't have to be big. It can be tiny. It can be a piece of paper, a pencil, a toy. Bring back something red. Maybe it's a piece of fruit. 4, 3. Coming back to the screen in 2, 1. Well done. Come back to the screen. Pop your red item down as our story continues. Little Red Riding Hood. You will take this basket of cakes to Grandma's house. Now, stick to the path. Whatever you do, don't talk to strangers. And so off Red Riding Hood skipped. Skip, 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 skip. But as she skipped into the forest, a pair of eyes were watching her. Can you do that with me? Of course you can. You ready? Let's see those eyes watching Red Riding Hood. They of course belonged to the woodcutter, her father. Where are you going on this bright spring day? The woodcutter asked. And Red Riding Hood told her dad all about her mother's instructions. How she was to take the basket of cakes to Grandma's house. And when she'd finished, the woodcutter spoke again. Well, stick to path, and whatever you do, don't talk to strangers. And off Red Riding Hood skipped again. Skip, 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 skip. But as the trees got taller, the shadows got longer, Little Red Riding Hood felt more and more frightened. Little Red Riding Hood felt more and more lost. Can you do that with me? Of course you can. So let's see Little Red Riding Hood getting more and more frightened. Put your hands on your cheeks. And let's see Little Red Riding Hood feeling more and more lost. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back, because from within the trees, the big bad wolf appeared. Little Red Riding Hood, where are you going this bright spring day? Now, does Red Riding Hood know the wolf? No. So should she speak to him? I know, if you think she should talk to the wolf, put your thumbs up nice and clearly. But if you think that she should leave the wolf well enough alone, wag your finger. So if you think she should talk to the stranger, put your thumbs up. But if you think he should walk away, wag your finger. Well, unfortunately, you weren't there to advise Red Riding Hood, and she told the wolf everything about the basket of cakes and her trip to Grandmama's house. And when she'd finished, the wolf snarled, "Well, stick to the path. Whatever you do, don't talk to strangers." And with that, he melted away into the trees. But now Red Riding Hood is not skipping. Red Riding Hood is running as fast as she can. Red Riding Hood is fast, but the wolf is faster. In a cottage in the wood, Grandmama was very old and had very bad eyesight. So when there came a knock at the door, boom, boom, boom. Can you knock on the door with me? Of course you can. Hold up your fist and let's knock on the door after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Grandmama did not recognise that it was the wolf at the door, but she thought there was something unusual about her granddaughter, so thought she'd ask some questions. Now I'm going to teach you how to ask the questions. Watch the first time and then have a go with the actions the second. You ready? So, heads and shoulders, knees and toes. There's something different about your nose. What big eyes and ears and teeth you have. Can you do that with me? Of course you can. Are you ready? This time Grandmama's going to ask the questions. Here we go after 3. 1, 2, 3. Heads and shoulders, knees and toes. There's something different about your nose. What big eyes and ears and teeth you have. Wolfie snarled, "Oh, the bit to eat you with." The wolf was fast, but Grandmama was faster. She dived into the cupboard and locked the door. The wolf snarled, trying to get at her. But then there was a knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. Can you knock on the door with me? Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. The wolf leapt back into Grandmama's bed and pulled on Grandmama's nightgown. So, as Red Riding Hood entered the cottage, she noticed something unusual about her grandmother and decided to ask some questions of her own. Do you think you can join in with the questions this time? You might not be able to remember the words, but maybe you can remember the actions. Let's have a go. So, heads and shoulders, knees and toes. There's something different about your nose. What big eyes and ears and teeth you have. Can you do that with me? Of course you can. You ready? Heads and shoulders, knees and toes. There's something different about your nose. What big eyes and ears and teeth you have. Wolfie snarled, "All the better eat you with." The wolf was fast, but Red Riding Hood was faster. She leapt into the cellar and locked the door. The wolf prowled backwards and forwards. Red Riding Hood in the cellar, Grandmama in the wardrobe. Lunch followed by dessert, when suddenly there was a final knock at the door. Can you knock on the door with me? You ready? Boom, boom, boom. The wolf leapt back into the bed, but this time, rather than Grandmama's nightgown, he pulled on Red Riding Hood's Red Riding Hood. So that as the woodcutter entered the cottage with his sharp wood-cutting axe, he was certain there was something wrong with his mother. So he asked some questions too. Now this time, the last bit is going to be different, but you can do the first bit with me. You ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Heads and shoulders, knees and toes. There's something different about your nose. Now I might be a simple bloke, but you are wearing my daughter's riding cloak. The woodcutter was fast, but the wolf was faster. Down came his axe with a thunk. Can you hold up your axes? Hold them up, and after 3 we'll bring them down on the bed with a thunk. Ready? 1, 2, 3, thunk. The wolf shot out the open window, out into the enchanted forest, and was never seen by the woodcutter, Grandmama, or Red Riding Hood ever again. And whenever anybody would ask, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?" Red Riding Hood would remember the wolf's tail that hung in her father's woodshed. An answer? Not I. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Take a round of applause. Thank you for helping me tell our story. I wonder if our little bear enjoyed it. We did enjoy the story, but he still doesn't know where his storybook is. I've got an idea. You've got 10 seconds. With the person who turned on the video for you today, I want you to go and find your favourite story. If you're at school watching this, maybe a teacher will select a story so that when this video finishes, you can enjoy the pleasure of reading and celebrate World Book Day by reading and sharing a story together. Off you go. Go and find your favourite book, magazine, comic or story. 10, 9, I've got mine. It's the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Coming back to the screen with your storybooks. 2, 1. And come back to the screen. And I hope that you can take a photograph of you with the person who turned on this video, be you at home or at school or wherever you're watching this video today, and take a photo of your favourite book with your adult and send it to On Fife Libraries via the Facebook page, which is On Fife Library. Thank you so much. Once again, you have proved yourselves to be very clever, very brave story hunters, and I look forward to joining you for another story hunt very soon. Give yourselves a pat on the back and take a round of applause. I hope that you have enjoyed this event today. The events and activities continue in Fife Libraries throughout the year. Keep checking On Fife Library's website. You can follow them on Facebook at On Fife Library, spelled Librarya. For now though, I hope you enjoy the rest of your World Book Day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.